Well, another storm is setting in, so we grabbed a few groceries while we were in town. And once we're set up like we were at the New York homestead, the shopping trips will be less frequent. But for now, we'll just do what we gotta do.
Nice kale, spinach, all kinds of goodies. Certainly miss having a garden. Just didn't get to it. All the tree cutting and stuff, and I don't know. We'll probably get some raised beds put in this year anyway. But gotta rely on the grocery store for a while, but that's okay. Yep. Up the road we go.
Now the kiddos, they love a good grocery shop as much as anyone. Maybe even more. But when Milk Bones didn't make the list, well, there's someone here that'll tell you about it. Looks like we missed the brunt of the storm. We were expecting 15 inches and only got 5. Just enough to beautify the landscape, so we got out to enjoy it. We took the snowmobile to a spot in the valley and then headed into the woods on snowshoes to do some exploring. Our trek led us into some beautiful country, and the weather was perfect for it. You couldn't ask for a better day.
Kind of cool, isn't it, Mama?
Yes.
Yeah. Wall of ice. And over here, you got the straight granite wall. And that yellow birch, the little seedling that fell there at one time, and then it sprouted and it took hold, and it was leaning way out over the rocks, and then it curled back up to follow the sun. And it has this little, it's got a rock in it, yeah. Yeah, a rock got picked up in the roots at one time and stayed there. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful country out here.
Look at that. Papa found his own Stonehenge. And maybe it's a Craignadoon and you can pass through the stone.
I wish.
To a earlier time. Yeah.
I think I know exactly where we are now. I've never come in from that way, but years ago, I used to head right out of the camp, go down to where the beaver ponds are, and then I cut north. And I had a brush blind that was in a little twist of roots and stuff, and the terrain dropped right down behind it. I had a brook in front of me. The terrain dropped right down behind me into like a valley, and then there was a straight granite wall. And now I'm thinking that granite wall is the granite wall that was behind me then. So we're going to cut over there, go up over that knob, and see if I recognize it. If there's a brook on the other side of it, that's exactly where I used to hunt. See, this was a draw here. We had all the high rocky ledge over there, and then this granite wall here. It was a funnel zone, and that's why I hunted here. We're going to go check it out, because I think that is exactly where we are. And if that's true, up over the knob that way, there's another little pond. So we'll check these things out, and then head back there by that other pond and have a little lunch. This is really cool. Real cool stuff out here today. That's that granite wall we were walking by. And over there, at the bottom of that big rock is another brook. Yep, this is the spot. And it's been about 20 years since I hunted down in this spot. Yeah. Really cool to find it again without looking for it. I knew the general area that we were heading in, but I've never been coming in from that side. So it's kind of neat. A lot of reminiscing from this little knob right here. I want to try and find some evidence that I was here. I'm going to do some looking. Really cool out here, isn't it? Big rocks, spruce, trout waters here. Yeah. But one thing that really surprises me about out here in New Hampshire, I never see any mink tracks. In New York, there'd be mink tracks in and out of the water everywhere, but we haven't seen a single one, not one. Yeah, kind of strange. Oh God, beautiful day. A little beaver lodge here. Got some track activity. It's probably otter. Yeah, those are otter tracks there. They often use beaver lodges. See where he's gone in under the ice there. Yep. And the otter track is real defined there. Right there. Yeah. There's tail drags here. Yeah. Wish I had a trail camera with me. I'd set it up. I got a tree right here to do that too. Out enjoying the day. It's a beautiful day. Yeah.
Nice and hot.
What is it?
Apple cinnamon tea.
Yeah. Very hot. I hear twigs snapping over there. Big difference in temperature out here in the sun as opposed to in the spruce forest over there. Mama was getting cold. She wanted to come into the sun. Beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky today. Although I do like it when those big white mashed potato clouds are out there. It is pretty, just the way it is. I really thrive on the silence out here. You'll hear a jet from time to time, but other than that, it's just silence. I thrive on it. I never really understood when people have the TV on in the background, just for the background noise. You know, they're not even watching it, because they got to have that. I don't know. I never understood that. I can sit here all day long, you know, I just love it.
Time for a little ice fishing. First time out this year. But as I got drilling the hole, I was wondering if I had enough auger to get through it. Finally found some water.
Don't want to take too much water out of the lake.
I drill the holes, Mama scoops the slush, and I set up the traps. Then we take turns chasing flags. Ice fishing is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Little pickerel this time. We'll just send him back home to get his grandpappy. I never cared much for those pickerel anyway. Oh, Mama's turn at the flags. Look at her go. Well, it looks like that sneaky fish got away with her bait.
A little perch.
Hard ass fish.
Another flag up, and the spool is spinning. Fish on.
Pretty good fish. This is a good fish.
Oh, look at that.
Now that's what I'm talking about, right there.
Wow. Holy cow. Look at that. Bass.
Mom is off and running again. She's found herself in a big school of perch and was pulling them up one after another.
Hey, perchy. Oh, we got a little perch.
I got two for he's still holding his meal.
It was a great day on the ice, my friends. A great day indeed.
So that was fun.
It was.
Finally got to get out there ice fishing. Got the gear together, kept wanting to go. Things just kept getting in the way. Days we planned on going got really windy, and it's not that much fun being on the ice in the high winds. But we got a good day, got out there, and the action was pretty good.
His action was. It's my turn to catch a bass now.
Yeah. See, it's all luck of the draw. We set all the traps up the same, and then we take turns, so you never know what's on there. But after I caught that bass, I let Lori pull up most of the traps, but you got into a school of perch.
Yeah, we just had a school of perch coming through, and
Yeah.
what can you do?
You're right.
But that bass made a nice chowder.
It did. She made a wonderful chowder. We left the head out there for Mr. Grundy, and I'll share that footage with you later on.
But we're looking forward to some nice spring fishing with the warm
Yeah.
sun and some nice temps coming up.
Yeah, with the kayaks.
Yeah, we'll get out in the kayak soon.
Yeah.
It'll be a little ways out, but
Yeah.
hopefully spring really is here, and hopefully this warming
Yeah.
trend will stay.
I hope so. Yeah.
And speaking of that,
True.
4 more days and the
Yeah.
spring equinox arrives, and that means we made it through our second winter here
That's
in the
right.
mountain.
2 winters on the mountain, which is really cool because for so many years that Lori and I were together, we'd come up to the cabin for maybe a night or 2 in the winter and say that we someday would like to spend a winter here. And now it's been 2 winters in a row.
Yep.
And it's been good. Frankie's down here squeaking his toy. It was good.
Yeah, this winter was, we got a lot of snow, but the snow settled in between the storms, so it really never got overwhelming. And we have our transportation a little better squared away this winter with the Ranger on tracks.
Yeah. It was a lot of uncertainty last year. There were times we had some really deep snow. The Ranger wouldn't travel through the snow. Never having a snow machine before, I really didn't know the capabilities of that sled. But with the Ranger, it took all the uncertainty out of the equation, and it doesn't matter how much snow we have.
And we can use the snowmobile for fun now, or a quick trip down the mountain.
Yeah, and it is a lot more fun.
It is.
Yep. So, just recently, we've been over on the other property where we're going to build a garage. That's our goal for this
We
year.
want to get rolling on that. He wants to build another cabin. It's
I do.
an addiction.
I could have worse addictions. I could. Yep, we were snowshoeing around the property there, and in the back, about 750 feet off the road, there's a spot where if I cleared, we could have some pretty decent mountain views. And one of the mountains, see the terrain drops right off, very, very steep at our back boundary. And then there's a creek down at the bottom, and then it shoots up, almost vertical. I mean, really steep, and it climbs to 950 feet
Something
or
like
so.
that, yeah.
And there's a trail that goes up there, and it's right out our door. So as much as I love the New York cabin, I'm always seesawing back and forth what to do with it. And I think after we have the garage up and we have room to put the stuff that's in the New York place, then I'll probably sell that and put another cabin up on that lot. I like to have, I need a camp away from my camp. That's what I do.
And it'll give us that plan B if we need it.
Yeah. I don't like to have all my eggs in one basket. In New York, if we had a house fire or something, we could go to the cabin. Up here, you never know. You have a fire. There's a lot of uncertainty up here, too, because they did a 340-acre clear cut about 10 years ago, which opened up mountain views. And there's a lot of talk about them putting in a housing development.
Yeah.
And if that goes in, it's going to ruin it for us up here. But the other lot is the lot that comes with our little private dock on the lake and everything. So having that plan B in place would be a very wise move for us.
And nobody can encroach on us there.
That's right. It's all conservation land behind our property, and it's not going to get built. So there's a lot of security. Yep. So that's just kind of the plans for this year in a nutshell. And for now, we're just going to enjoy the rest of the winter as much as possible.
Yep, as winter fades away and spring comes in,
Yeah.
we can get our projects rolling.
And Mom's going to have a little surprise when the snow goes away. Oh,
And
yeah.
daffodils that I planted last fall. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah. Yeah. She got a bunch, like 60 bulbs or something.
Yeah, 48, maybe 50.
Yeah.
It was quite a batch.
Yeah. And she's got them all out here by the stone wall. So that'll make her happy.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it for now. We just wanted to share these little fun clips with you, and we'll keep on filming and sharing as we have stuff
And
to share.
I'm going to
with you.
catch a bass.
That's right. Mama's going to catch a bass. So all the best to you folks. God bless.